Yes. Hi everyone, I am SS Kiran. I am dealing course is electronic devices and circuits. Okay, last class I have discussed about review of semiconductor physics. In this presentation, I am going to discuss and talk about Fermi Dirac distribution function. Okay, in the next presentation, I will give some clarity about continuity equation. Okay, before going to this presentation, you people must have good knowledge in energy levels in semiconductor materials. Yes, first of all, we go with function that is called f of E equal to, this is also called Fermi Dirac distribution function or Fermi Dirac probability function. Okay, let us consider f of E equal to 1 plus e to the power of E minus EF by EF by KT. Let us take, what is this E? This is called energy level. Please remember, very important, energy level. Now, this EF is called Fermi, okay, Fermi energy level. Okay, now T, you know very well, temperature. Now, coming to the K is called Boltzmann constant. Okay, then K is called Boltzmann constant. We are already studied in the lower sessions. 1.38 into 10 to the power of minus 23 joule per Kelvin. Right. Yes, sir. Why we study this Fermi Dirac distribution function? Yes. Let us consider any atom. Let us consider any atom which is having one nucleus, which is having one nucleus. In this nucleus, you know very well, combination of protons and neutrons, which is having some orbits like L, M, N, O. Already I have given a little bit explanation in the last class. Please go through it. Okay. Every orbit, some electrons, every orbit having some electrons, right? Okay. These electrons are very tightly bound to this nucleus, very tightly bound this nucleus. Okay, some electrons at outermost orbital like valence shell electrons a little bit loose of this nucleus. This can be treated as a valence band. This can be treated as a valence electrons. Now, my intention is some electrons are revolving accordingly within a specific orbital. Okay, how it will rotate, how it will jump this valence band to conduction band, how it is participate in the conduction. This theory is very important. Let us consider there is two types of bands. One is valence band, other one is conduction band. This can be treated as valence band, this can be treated as conduction band. Now what happened here? There is some electrons, valence electron in valence band. Here some energy gap is there. In this energy gap, there is one energy level is fixed, that is called EF. What happened? How it will jump from electron, how it is jump from electron from valence band to conduction band? You have to apply some energy to these electrons. then automatically jumps this electron from valence band to conduction band, then it is supports the conduction in that particular material. Yes, sir, right. Then why it is called Fermi? There is a chance whether it is jump or not. Okay, there is a probability whether it is jump or not. Due to applying the energy level, these electrons, these particles, these fermions is derived one distribution function that is called Fermi Dirac distribution function. Yes, sir. These electrons must follow this distribution function for obey this Dirac distribution function. These electrons, these particles, these fermions, based on this word, we can finalize this function that is called this FDF. Okay, right, sir. Now, what is the functionality of this function? Actually, just now I given a small explanation why it is called probability. There is a chance around 0 less than or equal to f of e. Okay, f of e less than or equal to 1. There is a chance between 0 to 1. I will give explanation later why this function I have written. Okay, that's why it is called probability distribution function or probability density function. Yes, sir. We are particularly interested in knowing the chance by which we can find a fermion in a particular energy state of an atom. Particular state of an atom. Okay, how much of spinning is happened while jumping of an atom? That is also mandatory. It must cross some energy levels for jumping. With a off spinning, it's compulsory jump from valence band to conduction band through a energy level. Yes. What is the necessity of this distribution function? Like electronics, one particular factor which is prime importance, all type of materials must have some conductivity. The characteristics of material is brought about number of electrons which are free within the material, within the free from the material that starts the, then constitutes the conduction for conduct the electricity. Means what? It is flowing of electrons means what? Current. Once if it jump from valence band to conduction band through a level of energy, it will supports the conduction. When it is supports the conduction, it creates some current. When if it is creates conduction, it conduct electricity. Okay, that's why I have studied this concept. Yes, sir. Already you have given some mathematical expression, right? Okay. Then what about if these two energy levels are equal? For example, what about, I will derive some little bit explanation about this one. For example, f of e equal to 1 by 1 plus e to the power of e minus E minus EF by KT for condition E equal to EF. Energy and your energy level is both are equal. There is no further discussion. Very simple. F of E equal to 1 by 1 plus 1. Then final answer is 1 by 2. This means what? This means the Fermi level is the level. The Fermi level is the level, right? The Fermi level is the level at which one can expect the electron to be present exactly 50% of that time if both are equal. Okay, if you interesting, you go with this concept. Now I will enter into how Fermi levels in different types of semiconductors. Okay, yes, very interesting one. There is a conduction band is there. There is a valence band is there. Now, if it is pure intrinsic material, how this Fermi level are behind? Very simple. In exactly it is middle. Exactly it is middle. There is no need further discussion. I will show one interesting diagram. Okay, this is definition for Fermi-Dirac function. Please note down. Yes, this is the one of the equation. I will show what are the levels of different types of materials like intrinsic material and extrinsic material, N type and the P type. See how it is very fantastic. Now, why we study this Fermi-Dirac? It's clearly given in this picture. See here, there is a valence band, there is a conduction band, is absolutely middle in this Fermi level. Now coming to second pictorial representation, this can be treated as a N-type semiconductor, where this EF is presented very nearer to conduction band. Why it is very nearer to conduction band? I think people get understand very easily, because electrons are trying to participate the conduction in only conduction band. So all electronics, this N-type, all electronics is almost very nearer to conduction band only. Coming to P-type, okay, we have to jump from valence band to conduction band. It created some empty space, then obviously these holes are very nearer to this energy level. Okay, all right. Now, what happened in this one? Okay, this means that there is greater chance of finding an electron nearer to conduction band than finding a hole in the valence band. Yes, obviously. Coming to same explanation, one can expect the Fermi level in the case of P-type semiconductors to be present nearer the valence band. Yes. Okay, this graphical representation is very mandatory for your end examinations. You have to draw how Fermi levels in intrinsic, extrinsic materials. Now, come back to this effect of temperature. Here, I will discuss two important conditions. Okay, let us take T equal to 0. Okay, 0 kelvins for your explanation. What happened? You know very well. E greater than or equal to EF. What? How your equation will converts? How your equation will converts? Very simple. 1 by 1 plus e to the power of positive by 0. Now this can be treated as a e to the power of plus infinity. Now what happened? How this equation is converts? 1 by 1 plus e to the power of infinity is going to be infinity. Thus finally 1 by infinity can be treated as a 0. Right, sir? Actually, probability of finding an electron, above the Fermi level energy is 0. All right, sir. Then coming to the next condition, E less than or equal to EF, E less than or equal to EF, you have to do little bit mathematical calculation. 1 plus e to the power of positive, actually positive. Why? Because EF is very high here. Now it is 0. Then the final expression is 1 plus e to the power of minus infinity. Then finally it will get 1. Yes, actually there is a chance. That's why actually I have written one condition. What is condition? 0 less than or equal to f of e. Okay, less than or equal to 1 based on these conditions. Yes, sir. How it will be effect of temperature on Fermi-Dirac distribution? I will show the diagram. Right. See here. This is the probability. This is the probability occupation. For example, this can be treated as a 0. This is 1. Okay. Exactly how it will be started from here to here. Okay. Okay. Now this is exactly 0 Kelvin. If you increasing the, or if you can keep as some like this temperature, what happened? For example, further increment of this temperature we can expect like this. See here. Again, further increment of this temperature. Actually, there is a room temperature is 300 kelvins. Below the room temperature, this graph is represented like this. Okay, I will show you. This is not writing right below. Above the room temperature, it can observe like this. This is some effect of temperature in Fermi-Dirac distribution of this following mathematical expressions. Yes, sir. Actually, these three conditions are very essential for explaining this Fermi-Dirac distribution function. Thus, we have a step for define. These are all functionalities. And the conclusion part, the electrons gain more energy. Due to which they can even rise in the conduction band at higher temperatures. Thus, at higher temperatures, one cannot clearly distinguish between the occupied and unoccupied states as indicated by this following methods, like this blue and red curves as shown in here. Okay, this discussion may helpful for all the students. Okay, thank you so much. Keep watching. From my next presentation, I will go with continuity equation. Thank you so much.